Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. What's up, what's up? Jen, thank you for the hype. Good morning. I'm doing good, doing good. How are you guys? How'd you sleep last night? Good, good. Really good, actually. Really good. Mary with the 100, thank you. Kathy with the 10, thank you. Looking good, thanks. Yeah, no, good morning. Just did some talking to myself this morning and it felt so good, so replenishing. Just kind of, you can sit there and overthink so much. It's helped so much to like speak to yourself, talk to yourself, kind of how you feel and kind of what you want and kind of where you're going with things and stuff like that. So that was nice. I've been doing that this morning, kind of put the phone down, had a coffee, did some chatting with myself. So yeah, working through it. Denise with the full send, thank you so much. Kathy, thank you. Thank you guys. Amy with the 100, thank you. Stephanie with the 5 gifted, thank you so much. Thank you. It's good to put feelings in words, 100%. You can sit there and you can doubt yourself so much. Um, and then as you're trying to um as you're trying to um as you're trying to understand that feeling, you try to push it away and then you end up numbing it with like substance or like things to fill that kind of like that pain that you're going through. So the only way to get over that is to put it into words like process of elimination, speaking through it, talking through it, kind of having an understanding about it, like being honest with yourself and stuff like that. So that was good, kind of good lesson this morning that I went through, and it's been good. And then I was like thinking of going live, and I'm like, what, just hop on, why not, instead of overthinking too much. I'm drinking my coffee right now, so I was like, let's hop on a live and talk to the fans for a little bit, then go from there. Andrea, thank you for the 100. Pauline, thank you. Missy, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. I tell myself I need to stop, I need to move before and be happy that I can do it. Yeah, no, it's like honestly ask yourself why, and if you can't come up with an answer, just keep coming up with like minor answers that will lead to like the major problem. So if you're like, so you don't have to get stuck on something, but like get back to it. Um, and just try to talk through it. Why do you think you're feeling like that? Why do you think you keep having this recurring thought? How do you feel about that thought? Um, what can you do about it right now? That's the work you got to do throughout the day that will help you not waste time, help you not do pointless things, and also keep you like that's your meaning. That's your work that's the meaning that you're putting into it. Rhonda with the 10 hype, thank you. Kim with the 100, thank you so much. And then Annie Wood with the 500. Thank you so much, Annie with the 500. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning. Good morning, guys. I meditate almost every day. Yeah, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Did you game last night? Yeah, I did some gaming. I talked about the edibles and stuff, and I saw a lot of people. Joel was telling me they were messaging Joel that I'm taking edibles. You guys are crazy people. Like, you guys try to nitpick anything someone's doing and you go on the internet and you clip it and you message my agency and stuff, and it's just crazy stuff, especially when weed's totally illegal, especially here in Canada. But it is hurtful to me because you're a disgusting human being, you know? You got nothing going for you, and you're taking that out on somebody else. And for somebody being so honest with you, and for you to take advantage of that and try to hurt somebody because of that, because of your own ill issues, you're a messed up person. I'm sorry to say it. So I've been dealing with that for about 5 years now. Craziness, a bunch of craziness, and a lot of people feel bad because of it for me. All I've done was been a good person, came online, been honest growing up, about the success I wanted and the success that I was moving towards, and shared my family, everything in between, and you still continue to take advantage of it and use it against me, and you're a disgusting human being. So I'm not saying I'm in trouble or anything because I'm not, but when I found out about it, I was pretty disgusted in how a lot of people's behaviors are, especially at the age of 40 years old, 50 years old. You're a grown woman that is just a disgusting human being. I'm sorry to say it. So get some help, get out of my face, get a life, get off the internet, because it's really gross. Yeah, bottom feeders, it's weird. It's weird. It's something I definitely don't ever want to be a part of. You know what I mean? So it's yeah, just thought I would say something. Never really didn't really plan on saying anything, but just kind of came up in the moment. And yeah, I think like it's absolutely crazy what people do. People complain about everything. They take everything personal. They take their own problems and project it on you. It's disgusting behavior, and I won't put up with it. Bottom line. So yeah, if that hit a nerve, it's because you need to figure your shit out. Seriously. Um, but yeah, anyway, not trying to go on and on about that, but just thought I would kind of bring it to attention. Yeah, it's jealousy, 100%, 100%. A lot of there's a lot of women that are jealous. A lot of women look at guys and they get jealous that they're about guys having power or this or that, and it's pretty disgusting. It's it's so small, it's so weird. A good woman is someone that focuses on themselves and loves themselves throughout. It's not someone that nitpicks and talks drama and jealous about people. That's not a good woman. There's women out there that are 10 million times better than you. So put that into some consideration as well. I think that would help your life a lot. At some point, you didn't do what they wanted. Yeah, didn't do what I wanted. They're trying to do control. Their story doesn't go how it wants, and they take it out on other people. That's the difference between me and you. For me, I take everything personally. I take it to myself. I work on myself. I don't put my own problems on other people. I take everything how, because I have my own life, right? Just like you have your own life. So, I would suggest doing that, being a more personal person and not taking out your problems on other people, you know? What up, Jill? Stacy, thank you for the hell yeah. Again, Ron with the hype. Guys, Kim, thank you. All you guys, thank you. Was you put who has the time for that? Yeah, again, like I didn't want to show some respect. So when I say I don't want to talk about it, please zip it. It's you're being disrespectful even bringing it up forwardly. I said what I had to say, and you either move on or don't be here. You know what I mean? Because it's disrespectful to continue something that is something that I don't want to be continuously talking about. And the fact that it takes a while to even understand that or agree on that, or takes people looking like a deer in headlights to understand that, is pretty obnoxious behavior. Just thought I should let you know. Rhonda, thank you. Cal, thank you. So yeah, moving forward, if you keep bringing something up after I say don't bring it up, you will be timed out for the live. If not, if it happens again, you'll be banned from the live. Andrea with the 10, Sonia with the 500. Thank you so much. Did you make a soup coffee today? No, I made a Nescafe coffee. Again, when I have a soup coffee, I'm gonna tell you straight up, right? I've been making the Nescafe because it's just quicker. I know how to make it with the iced coffee. But when I want to do a soup coffee, I'll have a soup coffee and I'll tell you. That would be the first thing I would tell you, would it not? It would. And you know that, Nevada. So instead of consistently asking questions like that, have some respect and listen to what I'm talking about at foremost and move forward with respect. All right? Thank you very much. Annie with the 100. Thank you so much. Seven Bauer, thank you. Irene with the 50. Kate with the 100. Connie with the 100. Missy, thank you. And you know what I'm talking about. So if you want to keep nitpicking, you can nitpick, but you're not really doing anything but going in this psychotic circle that gets you absolutely nowhere because you're not proving anything, you're not doing anything right. It's just the weirdest behavior I've ever seen. No, genuinely, you know where I'm coming from. Stacy, thank you. Jill, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Also again, Andrea, why are you asking the question over and over again? You know, right? I just told you not to be talking about it. You keep asking about it, you will be banned from the live or removed. Bottom line, I don't care who you are, what you do for this community. If you're not listening, you will be moved from the live. And I'll answer your question real quick. Why do people do this? Because they're jealous and I'm above them and they have nothing else to say about it. I have more intellect toward no, you've said something multiple times. I saw you up there saying that it doesn't matter. You joined for a reason. So zip your lips. When I say something, respect it. And if you take it too personal, then there's something you gotta fix. Bottom line. Stacy with the one gifted, Jill, thank you. And it's an obvious question. It's an obvious question. Why do people fucking hate on Donald Trump? Because he's Donald Trump. Because of the Epstein files. Why do people hate on an NHL player? Because he's an NHL player. Some are women abusers. Some do cocaine. Why do people hate on you? Because you have no life. Because all you do is complain. All you do is chirp people. Because you're a dick to your ex-husband. Who fucking knows why people hate on people? There's many reasons, there's good reasons, and there's bad reasons. Bottom line, it's my fucking life. So either show me respect or don't be in it. Bottom fucking line. You know, it's not something to be talking about like you're a fucking high school student talking in your journal constantly about bullshit. Like, what are you? 16? No. You're a grown adult. Show some respect. Andrea with the 10, thank you. Rhonda with the 500, thank you so much. Rhonda with the 500, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's all. It's true. Shannon with the 100, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say it. But if you have something straight up to say, like you want to ask something or be straight up about something, then that's a different story. I'm always down for a straight up answer. But when it comes to nitpicking or manipulation or driving things this way or that way, it's not respectful in any manner. And if you're here for not being respectful, why are you here in the first place? You gotta ask yourself that. Seriously. Yeah, take care. See you later. Seven Bauer, thank you for the hell yeah, thank you. And it's funny how the chat goes quiet when I speak up for myself because it shows why a lot of people are here and they're here for the wrong reasons. And it's not respectful, but shows me because I won't be giving up on what I do. Just so you know, you're here or not, I'm here doing my thing. I'll get new fans, I'll get new people, I'll be working just like I've been from the get-go. So don't you fucking worry. You do your thing, I do my thing, no fucking worries about it. I'll tell you that for free. Missy, thank you. Mary with the 100, thank you. Rita, Stacy, thank you. All you guys, thank you. Does talking to yourself feel like talking to God? Yeah, 100%, right? Talking to God's like more open-heartedly. Um, Talking to yourself is more statistically, you know? Kind of understanding what's going on right now, the good and the bad, what you can do about it right now. Talking to God's more like praying in like an open-hearted like essence, but it would be like the same thing. Yeah, you're talking to yourself, you're talking you're talking to God, whatever it is. I'm at work, don't tell my boss. I get where you're coming from with that, and I'm not saying that. You don't have to say it in a different way, but I'm telling you how it is. Bottom line. Have you had breakfast this morning? None of your business. None of your business. God listens when you talk to yourself too. Yeah, God's always watching, even if you're doing something behind someone's back, even if you're rude to somebody, whatever it is, God's listening to you. I just got here late and scrolled back to see what you said. You go through some extreme stuff. Yeah, I don't know why you're bringing it up again, though. That's disrespectful. I don't care if you just got here, or you didn't get here, you scrolled up, or you scrolled down, or you heard from a friend. It doesn't matter. Move on. If you got nothing nice to say, I don't want to hear it at all. Bottom line. Stacy with the hype, thank you so much. Right? No, no, no. You shouldn't be bringing it up. Shouldn't be talking about it. Um, you shouldn't. Pauline, thank you for the one. Thank you. Pauline with the 100. Thank you so much. What up, Sunrise? What's up? What's up? I'm excited to get my average today. Good for you. I'm excited for you as well. I hope you like it. Finish Lincoln Lawyer. Any suggestion? No, I'm not watching anything. I think Good Doctor, though, is a good one. If you watch Good Doctor, that's a good one. No problem, Pauline. No problem. I thought any more about getting your gaming setup from your dad's. Yeah, but I don't think it's a priority at the moment, to be honest with you. But I would like to get it, like I said yesterday, but I don't think it's a priority. And I think that's pretty obvious, to be honest with you. But I get where you're reaching, for sure. Yeah, mine's coming today too. Can't wait to see how it smells. Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, you can read, right? And it shows kind of what it smells like, but it's obviously better to smell. But again, there's no way of you smelling it other than reading it. Susan with the 100, thank you. Is the sun shining there? I don't fucking know. Search it up on the Weather Network. Kathy with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Kathy, with the 5 gifted subs. Have you watched the show Traders? No, I didn't. Thank you so much, Kathy. The chat goes nuts right when Kathy sends a gift. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted. D Rose with the 1. Thank you. Susan, thank you so much for the 50. Thank you, thank you. Karen with the 1,000. Thank you so much. Thank you, Karen with the 1,000. Celine, what you're gonna piece, I just said that, Fantilli. I'm not too sure. It's not the number one priority at the moment, so please stop making me repeat myself over and over again. Thank you. Je ne sais quoi with the 100. Thank you so much. Karen again, thank you. For the 1,000. Thank you, thank you. You talked to the girl making the music video. No, not yet. I don't know if we're gonna go with that girl. I think we're planning on doing this other person. Yeah, don't be sorry. Can't wait for the weather to improve so I can get out walking longer. Yeah, me too. I was ripping some zombies with my kid last night. Around 20 was our high. I won't believe it till I see it. Options are always good. Seeing your vision for the video will be so cool. Yeah, well, I'm excited, man. Honestly, I'm now that the singing and shit is kind of, past that a little bit. I'm not really too focused on that. I'm more focused on myself, my social aspect, who I want to be in the world. I'm not too worried about it. I made the song. Now they can do the work. They can put the music video, do all that shit, give it to you guys, give it to the world. If the world likes it, they likes it. If they don't, it doesn't matter to me. Honestly, I'm not anal about everything like that. I'm focused on what's going on moving forward. I'm focused on getting food on my plate tonight. I'm focused on how I feel right now. So it's not about consistently going back and talking about it like it's fucking chicken fried rice. Any workout in the books today? Yeah, again, if I feel like it, right? So kind of just like doing how I feel. So I think I don't know what time or when I'm gonna do it, but yeah, I want to continuously be moving in an upward spiral, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, that's the bottom line of it. Yeah. Yeah, it's the only thing that matters is whatever matters to you. It's not about what makes you happy, this, that, and the other, because happy is not the same thing as hard work. Sometimes you're working hard and you're not happy working hard. You're fucking tired, but sometimes you need to work hard. So that's not the only thing that matters is what you're happy about. What matters is what matters. Only you know what matters. Sometimes you lie to yourself and say, "Oh, I don't want to do this, so I'm not going to let this matter." Or sometimes you do say you want this but you only know what you need to do. That's the bottom line of it. Yeah, not everything's gonna make you happy, but people don't want to go to war, but they have to go to war to protect their country. You know what I mean? So you got to do what you got to do. Not everything makes you happy, but you got to do what you got to do. Laura with the 3 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Laura with the 3 gifted. Thank you, thank you. It's scary though. Yeah, no shit. Like what? Do you think purpose is something we find or something we slowly grow into over time? Slowly growing through over time, your purpose is consistently changing, right? So if my purpose is to take the garbage out today, my purpose tonight might be to give my girlfriend a back rub. Maybe my purpose in this live is to help one person, but then the other person takes that a different way. So my purpose could be a million things in this life for millions of different people. So your purpose is constantly changing. So I wouldn't get too stuck on everything happens for a reason and purpose too much. I would focus on what really matters right now and focus on that. Susan with the 100, thank you so much. Rhonda, thank you for the one, thank you. Bottom line, bottom line. There's important work that you have to be getting done. And if you're not focused on that, you're being manipulated. You don't want to be manipulated. I see so many people that are in this consistent cycle of craziness, which probably leads to disease and stuff like that. But this is a huge, huge issue, in my opinion. Um, Focus on what you need to do. Bon Loper with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Bon. Doris with the 5 gifted. Guys, thank you so, so much. Bon Loper with the 10 gifted and Doris with the 5 gifted. Sharon with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, Sharon with the 5 gifted. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Asha, thank you so much. I agree. Yeah, it probably takes some hard life lessons to get to that point where you understand or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's better to feel free right now than to be trying to feel free. For so long, I would be thinking, please God save me, or this or that and the other. Get off your ass, talk to yourself, write things down, do the work, you know, go through the hard knocks, understand it, plan, work towards it, you know. It's going to give you way more results instead of sitting there and just wondering all day and hoping something saves you. Really, I've decided to take time each morning to pick a focus. You don't even have to, man. You're already focusing, so you're already focusing. Your brain's not sleeping for you. So for me, I would just talk to yourself. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good. Oh, I'm worried about this. Oh, but why can't I fix it? Okay, well, I can fix it. Oh, wait, I can't. But I can't right now, but I can later. But okay, but does this really matter to me? Actually, but if I do more of this, this is gonna help. Okay, no, but if I sit down for like keep talk like your body's gonna work. There's like you shouldn't even be concerned about not knowing what to do or having to pick something. You should be talking to yourself consistently and working towards greatness. That's the best word for it. Working towards greatness. And that's just feeling great yourself, right? Got to talk to my heart every day. Yeah, your brain though, you got to work through your brain, right? You got to organize your brain. You got to you got to know what is going on up there. You can't just try to dumb it down with TikTok or TV shows or this, that, and the other. You got to understand what's going on, and you got to work through that, you know? Brain is every day working from what I can do every day. Yeah. Whatever you do is what you do? Yeah, very true. That's what I've been saying for years, years and years and years. I'm not just a broken record here. I have a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience, a lot of smarts. This stuff isn't just coming out of my ass. This is honest truth. So can't run and hide from problems. No, you can't. And you can, but you don't get in you can't leave who you are, right? So if you're going through something in your head, no matter if you're on a beach, no matter if you're reading a book, no matter if you're watching TV, whatever you're doing, you're still yourself. You're still going through what your brain's going through. So it's better to speak it through, talk about it, talk to yourself about it, even if it's back and forth. Every time you're talking to yourself about it, you're digesting it, you're spitting it out, putting new things in, spitting it out, you're working it, you're changing your body. Susan, thank you for the 100. What do you think your best quality is? I think I'm just a genius, bro. I think I'm literally like I don't think there's like much people that are smarter than me. I think I'm just a genius, to be honest with you. Susan, thank you so much for the 100. Chanel with the 500. Thank you so much. Chanel with the 500. You cannot always run from the issue 100%. Someone's talking to you. So sometimes talking to yourself all the time. You gotta talk to yourself all the time. All the time. All the time. You gotta be on top of your shit. You gotta be talking to yourself. You gotta be on your 2 feet. You gotta be finding new things to work on. You gotta be moving towards that all the time. Yeah. Yeah, out of all respect, Jill, it doesn't matter what you think, to be honest with you. It matters what you know, you know? So, all due respect, focus on what matters. Have you ever felt a good hard cry or yelling for a minute helps? Yeah, but if it's forced, it doesn't help. You know, if you cry naturally, you won't even really talk about it. It just happens. When you yell naturally, it just happens, you know. So I wouldn't try to force yourself to feel anything. I would just genuinely feel some stuff and just talk through it. Let your body kind of do the running and talking through itself. And that comes with accepting what you cannot change and what you can change and what you can maybe change. And it's also accepting not knowing and then trying to know and all that work and knowing that it won't happen in 1 day or 1 year, might take 10, might take five, what you don't really know. So there's just so much that goes into it that a lot of time you're like, what am I even stressing about, etc. You're always going to be stressing. You're always going to be working towards new things. You're never just going to be what you're like. It's just never like that. You're always going to be working for something, toward something. So enjoy that process of working with yourself because that's who you are, you know. Rhonda with the 500, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Courage to change things you can to go through emotionally. Should not force for sure. Yeah, no, it's just like sometimes we can sit there and think, fuck, you know, I want to cry so bad right now, and like you try to cry, or you get that half cry, or you want to. It's better to just stand up and do the work with it, talking towards it. It will just happen more naturally, and that's the easiest, the best way to cleanse yourself, you know. Sometimes when I'm driving, I have a full conversation with myself, and once I get out and play the scenarios in my head, I feel better. No, exactly, man. Like I could be like, oh, like I wish I had $1 million today. And I could be like, okay, what can I do to get to that $1 million? Okay, well, this won't happen, this won't happen. Like you plant the seed and then you work towards it. But then you do the process of elimination by talking about it and being like, okay, well, I can't get that right now. I can't do that. Like you keep talking about it, you keep moving towards it, and you keep growing towards it, you know? Um, so yeah, yeah. I showed out someone I loved yesterday and feel very bad about it. Yeah, try not to feel too bad. Like you can feel bad for the rest of your life and nobody gives a fuck, no offense. But I would genuinely try to avoid the whole feeling bad because it doesn't do you anything good or other people. It's better to do something about it than to feel bad about it. I'm not saying like don't feel bad. You're obviously naturally gonna feel bad because you're a human being, but I'm just telling you the whole sad story doesn't do anything for you. Genuinely doesn't. No problem. It really doesn't, you know? So yes, you can feel bad, but use that feeling and turn it into something that feels like you can do something about it. That might be hard. Maybe you don't want to reach out to that person. Maybe it's too hard, but also you'll tell yourself, okay, I don't have to right now. Do I have to right now? Like you'll come up with just like keep talking yourself through it and understand why you shouted, like all that stuff, you know? Because that's how you change, um that's how you grow. That's how you grow. I know, just hope they forgive me. Yeah, and again, like nobody will forgive you unless you forgive yourself. And what I mean by that is like you need to talk to yourself and forgive yourself to be forgiven, you know? Sharon with the 2000, thank you so much. Looking so good today. Well, all love. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. So yeah, you need to find a way to forgive. You need to find a way to forgive yourself, right? And that might feel impossible right now because you're feeling this heaviness of guilt, but with working through it and talking about it and understanding yourself, you'll get to the place, a better place. You'll get to the place that you need to be. You know what I mean? Because there's so much that goes into why something happened. So if I yelled at Amanda and I called her a bitch, you can take that clip and say that Will called Amanda a bitch, but then you can look back a couple clips and you can see that I'm just calling you, I'm not calling you out, Amanda, I'm just using you as an example. Then you can see how Amanda said this. And Queen Charlene put a winky face when it just wasn't necessary. And you see all these things that are happening as well. And then you dissect the mindset of where I was in that moment to be saying something like that or why I said it. And some people can take it so vulgar from the clip, but then when you really understand everything going on behind the clip or in the clip, then you understand more to the story. So that's what talking about it with yourself and understanding who you are, that's where that comes into play and helps you for you, you know? And that's how you because there's so much more that goes into it with things, right? There's pressure, there's circumstances, there's thinking. Um, there's also a difference between having an ill intention and there's the difference between making a mistake. There are some people out there that know that they're going to rob a bank and they're going to rob a bank. They're doing it because they're in a place where they don't give a fuck and they will just go and rob that bank. But then there's people that make a mistake by turning the wheel by accident and hitting another car or freaking out on someone because they felt pressured. And then there's a difference in someone that is intentionally saying, I want to go do that because they're in a total different mental capacity and they're going and killing somebody or something because they have that hate and they're totally lost or whatever it is. So the biggest thing is like the actual illness towards it, the intention. Why are you that's the biggest thing that matters because that's who you are as a person. Your intention is who you are as a person, you know? So if you want, oh, I did this, but I felt like this, and I didn't understand this, but we're going with this and having fun here, and then, and then there's so much more that goes into it. Even me, I didn't even say a word there, but you understood my communication through my body. Tracy with the 500. Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you for the 500. I understand you in this input. I love you. Thank you so much. Tracy, thank you. JJ with the 100. Thank you so much. Yeah, the world we're living in with war and all this stuff, 100%. It gets definitely gets harder, you know. Um, it definitely gets harder, you know. There's like literal war going on in the world. There's things that are, you know, our lives are pretty chill to com compared to what is really going on in the world. Um, So no matter how chill our lives are, we're still living in the world. You know what I mean? Um, so we can be grateful that we're not in the battlefield, um, but we're still taking the hits without even recognizing it. So that's some next level thinking there as well. And things are like this goalie, people taking on each other. Yeah, because it's true, man. There's war, there's division, there's everyone wants to survive, right? So if I can't get food and everyone else is eating, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to get that food because I'm starving. So if they're saying no to me, maybe that means I need to do something bad to get that food, right? Like, but then you would also ask, is it even bad? Because I'm protecting myself. This is what God is telling me. God is telling me, protect yourself, live. You're a creation, push, work. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you, that's life. Like that's just life. So life's not all sunshine and rainbows at all. It's barely rainbows. We never really see a rainbow, like once in a blue moon. So like life is very, very, very difficult that way because that's just how it is, right? Yeah, not bad if it's a necessity, but then Jesus says turn the other cheek. It's not an easy world either way. But again, in your survival instincts is when you'll know the truth, more of the truth. That's why fasting is such a big thing, because if you're fasting, you're always on survival instinct. You need to eat, you need your animal instinct is clicking. But when you're adding things, that's when you get lazy, you know. But yeah, not easy. Nice to see you as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, I got a very deep understanding. I'm a very smart guy. As much as I don't act like it, there's always there's always a method to not act smart because the more smart you are, the more valuable you are, the more attention, good and bad, you get. And so that's why there's always a method to, keeping things at bay, which is a normal survival instinct. But yeah, I'm very smart, very smart. Always have been, always will be. I think very deep about things. I'm very intelligent. I'm very hardworking. Um, I'm very focused. All of those attributes that make you a successful person, I am that person. Are you a flight or fight guy? That's a stupid question, and I'll tell you why that's a stupid question. Because flight and flight and fight is all based on circumstances. If you're fighting 100 people in an army and you're the only person, you should have ran. Because you could have ran, you could have grabbed the crossbow, you could have hidden a tree, you could have shot them from the tree. So there's no one word answers in these questions. It's not, do you believe or do you trust? I do both, you know? Um, so yeah, that's my answer to you there. It depends, everything depends on a circumstance. Every single thing. There's not one thing that doesn't plan on a circumstance. Everything that you're doing right now, wondering if you should type that in the chat, is based on a circumstance. Every single thing up to date is all from circumstance. That's why people have to get true love out of their head. People have to get all these things out of their head because it's not about that. It's about what you give them and what they give you. That's what makes love. That's what makes comfort. That's what that is. And that needs to sink in. Good morning, D. Good morning, Tammy with the full send. Thank you so much. I'm so interested. I'm smart, Joe. You should take some notes, to be honest with you. Circumstances matter when it comes down to choices. Always, 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 always. Everything, every situation you have, you base the pro and the con until you make a decision that is worthy to you. So everything is based on that, right? So these are tough lessons because nobody wants to hear this, you know? Nobody wants to understand this. It's a lot of responsibility, but it's 100% true. You really are very art to the way you speak. That's what I was saying. Thank you so much. Trying to figure out why people do things they do. Yeah, no, I think honestly, Laura, I don't think that's a bad mindset that you're curious about that. Um, I don't think that's a bad mindset. I think obviously you have to be maybe careful, right? Which you are. Um, but I do think I do the same thing. I think the number one thing you should do though is ask yourself why you do the things you do. And because don't forget, you're a human being just like everyone else. You might come to a realization of, yeah, but I don't understand why this guy would kill or try to kill my daughter, and that makes me not tough or something, or what is it? Because this motherfucker was selling drugs, was killing people, raping people, all these disgusting things, and he deserves to die. He's a whole, why is he doing this? A lot of emotions around it, right? But you'll never understand someone else like you will yourself. So you need to understand yourself. You need to be grateful you're not that person because that person does not have a good life. He's either in jail or he's paying for a lot of shitty things that he's done. He's not going to be able to live in a society feeling like a good human being, which is the point of life. And then also realizing, would you want to go through that? Like, is it worth it? Maybe that revenge is, maybe that vengeance is, maybe that justice is, maybe it is. You have to ask yourself this. You have to ask those questions. You got to stop resting on conclusions. You have to sit there, ask yourself everything. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know. Yes, no. Yes, yes, no. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe. Yes, yes, no. Yes, yes, yes. You got to be obsessed with doing the work internally more than proving something to somebody, but maybe that is a part of it, right? So stuff like that, right? And you know, it it is what it is, I'm not here to tell you to forgive him. I'm not here to tell you any of that. I don't even want to hear what you have to say about it. I'm just telling you what I suggest. And if you have another question, ask the question. Bottom line. But I appreciate the question a lot. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll start doing that, pinning questions and talking about it. It's easier instead of like being unorganized about it. Tammy with the 100. Thank you so much, Tammy with the 100 full send. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good quote too. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. 100%. 100%. Traumatic events or PTSD, I think, manipulate the mind when a person makes bad decisions and good intentions. One sec, Laura. Traumatic events or PTSD, I think, can manipulate the mind when a person makes bad decisions with good intentions. Traumatic events or PTSD, I think, can manipulate the mind when a person makes bad decisions with good intentions. I don't really know. You kind of went all over the place there, so I don't really know what you're getting at. But like I think there's two things here. Traumatic events or PTSD can manipulate the mind 100%. You know, if I get raped, I'm going to think that I'm fucked up, that I'm a rapist, that I'm this horrible person, but I'm the one that was getting raped. I was the one getting hurt, and that's on that I'm feeling the emotion from being damaged, right? So yeah, I 100% traumatic events, PTSD makes you think that you're fucked up, fucks you up 100%. But you have to come to conclusion eventually. You have to talk about it with yourself. You have to understand it yourself. Do you know what I mean? And a person that makes bad decisions, good intentions, 100%. You know, you can have really good intentions, but you could go hit somebody and kill somebody by accident on the road. You know, mistakes happen, things happen. You make a decision, you fuck up or this or that, 100%. And it can get worse, you know, like anything could happen, right? So yeah, life's not perfect, but a big thing about life is justice. It's about how do we come up with how do we come up with how do we gain fairness? That's a huge part about life as a society. So if you make bad decisions, even if well, you have good intentions, you'll be okay. You'll figure it out. You'll be able to come to justice with yourself, with society, with saying, you know, mistakes happen, this happened, but it has to be real. It's got to be honest. So you have to do the work yourself, like talk about it and come to an understanding of, you know, you got to understand it yourself. You got to understand it yourself, you know. But yeah, things happen for sure, and I'm not here to save you in any way. No one else, you're only here to save yourself, but um, you do what you got to do. You know, there's so much more into the equation than just a simple answer, right? Yeah, no, honestly, Laura, my suggestion is to just say to yourself, why am I even thinking about him? What's the point of thinking about him? Do I want to study this? Then be proud in studying it. Don't feel bad for anything. You're going to go through a lot of mixed emotions. There's people that have been raped, let's say, that actually get off on the feeling of them being raped because, and they feel they want to kill themselves for getting off on getting raped because they're like, I'm fucked up. But they were, they were, they had that energy put onto them, right? So you need to face those feelings. You're going to have horrible feelings, but you need to face it. You need to talk about it. You need to understand it. And you need to do something to better yourself, better your life. That's the goal. So it's not easy. It's never going to be easy. Not one thing's going to save you from all eternity. It's going to be consistent work, but you need to find that motivation. You need to do it. right? And good things should come out of it as you hope, right? But you don't know. But keep working, I guess. That's all I can say. Right? Hold that out. Doesn't mean pretending that hurt didn't happen. Sometimes it just means finding a way to move forward. Yeah, no, it means like, dude, if someone shoots you in the foot, bang, what are you gonna do? Sit there and cry about it, or are you gonna try to get it healed? Right? That's the bottom line. If someone comes to kill you, you better either kill them or run away. There's nothing else. You can't sit there and cry. What are you gonna do? You gotta figure out a game plan, one way or another. Right? I'm trying to, yes, it's confusing me. Yeah, I'm confused as well in many ways, but that's life, and that's what I mean by work through it. Goes back to nurture versus nurture question. Are people born evil? There's too many there's too many attributes. There's too many attributes to say that people are born evil or raised evil. Anything comes into consideration. Everyone has a different point of view on what is evil and what's not evil. We all have different gods. We all have different religions. We all have different ways of being. We all have our own person. We all have different family. There's so much that goes into it that it's almost impossible to actually understand that question, but I think like on a spiritual level, you can kind of differentiate what good and bad is. So I would say, yeah, God does save, but then again, God lets you go through things. So to be honest, I wouldn't focus so much on like what other people are. I would focus on how you feel. Because you can sit there and focus on, you judge people all day to the point that you're judging yourself. The only reason why you're judging people is because you're doing it as a safety mechanism for yourself in society, but it is hurting you, ironically, because you're actually doing pointless work by judging other people, which is judging yourself. The only thing that really matters is how you feel right now and what you want to do about those feelings right now. There's nothing else that matters, no matter what circumstance you're in. Like, genuinely, when you really get down to it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think, Laura, I think I've explained it to you. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I don't know what else to say to you because I just told you nothing's wrong. You should listen to what I'm saying and move on from that. Do you ever get mad at God or question why things happen? Yeah, but then you get to a point where it's pointless, right? So you get to a point where it's like, do I want to be questioning God? Like, for what? Oh God, why? Why is this person being a dick to me? And then you're still hanging out with that person. God, why don't I make $1 million a year? And then you're sitting on your couch and doing nothing. So God doesn't want you to sit there and cry all day. God would rather you do something about it. So do the work. No one's coming to save you. You're saving yourself, right? Pauline, thank you for the 100. Thank you. Yeah, uncomfortable motivates, but you have to love yourself. And I'm telling you that the internet and all this stuff helps you not love yourself because you're getting all your validation from watching TikTok. You're getting all your validation from your little life, from the couch that you have. You're attaching yourself to everything just to realize you don't own anything. The only thing you own is your breath. So you're getting all of your validation from outside sources just to lead you back to this small person that you really are. And that sucks. And that's why I mean, talk to yourself, understand yourself. You know what I mean? Like, understand everything. And like, when I say talk to yourself, I mostly mean understand life. I don't just mean understand yourself. You're probably asking, like, how do I understand myself? Like, blah, 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 blah. How much more can I understand? Understand how you feel. Like, I'm saying understand the world, but how you feel about it and why. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then be like, if I'm watching TV, be like, fuck. I'm like asking, why am I watching TV? I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. You know? People need to embrace the real social media, so real world. This may sound weird, but have you ever felt like God was speaking to you? Yeah, I think God is like this underlying essence of like reasoning. And he'll just be like, hey, Will, you're okay, or do this. So, yeah, for sure. I think God's speaking to all of us. We're all human beings, bro. God is probably just this essence, whatever it is, but he's always with us. Honestly, yeah. Does understanding yourself change how you understand God? No, I think God is just, I wouldn't talk about God so much. I would I would understand God, but I wouldn't talk about God so much. I think to rely your whole life on God, I would just try, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that, to be honest. I think I'm not going to judge where you are in your life. You probably are in a place where you're able to talk about God more and be closer to God. So I'm not really going to like judge that, but I don't know. I would just focus more on like people. You know, God wants you to work, like help people, be there for yourself, understand yourself, like live life, you know, but also understand. But yeah, honestly, I think it is really cool to be able to be at that level where you can be that connected to God and talk about God. So I'm not going to judge that because I do look up to that. I do think that's cool. And I do think there's a lot. I think the most meaning you can have is when you really focus on God for sure. Like the most understanding you'll like the most you'll understand life the most when you're focused on God, and good things will happen more when you're focused on God for sure, for sure, for sure. But again, he's everywhere, you know, so yes, back to your question, I should have pinned it. Does understanding yourself change how you work with God? No. It enhances it, you know. It's God saying it's a part of my journey, whatever that means. You know what I mean? So if anything, me talking to myself and understanding myself puts me in a place where I can be like, hey God, thank you. You know what I mean? It puts me in a better understanding. What are my wishes for this year? Honestly, I don't wish too much about things because um I'm more focused on like just living life. Um, but um I would say just happiness, success, peace, everything that all of us are wishing for. You know, don't think you're any different than anyone else. We're all human beings that want all the same shit. We try to make it, ooh, but I like the pink couch, but I like the black couch, but I like the white couch. None of that matters. You want a comfy motherfucking couch. You want a warm fucking house. You want good food on your fucking table. You want all the fucking things that all of us fucking want. All right? So cut the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, fuck. What we all want. Success, peace, family, love, all that good stuff. Right? I pray for that for all of you, man. I pray for the whole world to have that. Will that happen? No. A lot of people are gonna die today that don't want to die today. I'm not gonna answer too much. Actually, I don't know. Let me answer it anyway. Do you think God gives people signs, or is it about the way we interpret things in our lives? This is the tricky question because, to be honest, I don't think it matters. I think if God's gonna save you, God's gonna save you. If God's gonna love you, God's gonna love you. If God's not gonna love you, He's not gonna love you. If He's gonna give you signs, He's gonna give you signs if you recognize it or you don't recognize it. So I honestly don't think the God questions are matter too much because God, if God's all being and all this stuff, God will do what God does. Bottom line, I don't think we'll ever fully understand God. So I don't think it's something. I think we should understand life. I think we should understand what's going to make me feel better, what's going to be good for me. God gave us a heart. God gave us an intention. God, so just follow what your path with God is. Bottom line. Seriously though, you know? Because you can say, oh yeah, the sign, I saw a fucking 333 and that made me feel like this. And then you can also say, well, like we can go back and forth like come see, come saw, and it won't get us anywhere. It's just gonna, so I honestly think it's not something to focus on too much, to be honest. I think it's something that's natural, which means I don't think it has to be nurtured. I think God is naturally growing and it's something that is just it's just God, you know? Yeah, I don't think you'll ever fully understand things, Cal. You know? I don't think we're ever gonna fully understand every single thing about life. I think that's what life is, about consistently learning. I've definitely been through some shit, but just want to say you're looking absolutely fabulous and seeing your growth navigate through life is yeah, it should be fucking amazing. I've been saying this for fucking goddamn 5 years. When I look back at the way people treated me, makes me absolutely disgusting. Treated me like a sex object, treated me like a fucking stupid person, treated me like a fucking, tried to blackmail me, tried to snake me, tried to do all these things to someone, but this is where God comes in play, and God laughs right at you and says, the people that you hurt, you're going to be seeing again. That's what God does. God puts the people right in front of your face. So when you see me on billboards and you see me doing good things, that's God giving you what you deserve. Because I've been nothing but a great person that's been trying to have fun. Because when you look, you can say, yeah, I could have been better, but you have to look, you don't judge someone on what they could have been. You judge someone on what they are, which is that means the circumstances, that means all of those things. So when you look at my circumstances and everything, all of it has been really, really respectful, having fun, trying to have connections, following my heart, all this stuff. And that's what a good person is, an honest person. And I've been all of that for 5 years. So 100%. When you guys say all these things like your words are valuable, I'm going to tell you my words more valuable because I worked for it. No offense. Still are standing, obviously, Joe. The fuck? I'm God's favorite. You think I'm not gonna stand? Are you kidding me? I'll be standing till I'm 80 fucking years old. Obviously. What am I gonna do? Sit down? Jesus. Right? JJ with the 100. Thank you so much, JJ. Pauline with the 100. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. 100%, 100%. And yeah, man, there's always a positive to it. Always a positive to it. You're so strong to keep moving forward. 100%. It doesn't make you strong because you went through things and you have to keep going. It doesn't make you God's favorite because you went through shit and you have to go through. It's life. It is what it is. It's not something to be boastful about. It's not something to say till you're blue in the face until you suck me dry. This shit isn't fucking respectful in any meeting. Respect is letting it go and focusing on what you can bring to the table in an actual aspect, not milking someone dry. Speaking of it like you're a judge or you have this word or this or that. Doesn't mean anything. Even if you see success, I have a hard ass life. I have to go through hard shit all the time, just like you do. So it's not something that I'm looking for a gold medal or anything like that. Unless it's actually a fucking gold medal, then yeah, I'll take it. But, you know, Rhonda, thank you so much for the 10. And that's where I get upset about things. That's where I have to draw the line with things, because, yeah, that's all. But yeah, I appreciate everyone being here having these talks. It's going to be more like this because I only feel real when I'm doing things like this. It doesn't feel good like, I came on here to be a social media influencer. I didn't come on here to be a fucking actor and a singer. The acting and the singing is a bonus. The bill, all this fucking everyone working around me, all this shit. This is all people trying to help me, to help you, to do this, to give content, whatever. But the bottom line is I started this because of me. So this is what I want my lives to be like, is what I really want. And it's not what you like, it's not what Bill likes, it's not what Joel likes. It doesn't matter who likes it or who doesn't like it. I started this because of me. Okay? And I get paid from Kick. So I can sit on here all day with no fans and still get paid. So I'm just letting you know that I need to be following my heart, not what people want of me. Rita, thank you. Rhonda, thank you. Rhonda, Petta, thank you. All you guys, thank you, thank you. I want to hear what you have to say. Thank you. I appreciate it. Pauline, thank you. And that's no hate towards anybody. It's just anybody would want me to stick up for myself. If they don't, there's a problem with them. There's something that they're hiding that they don't want to be shown to light. But that doesn't matter. That's not my issue. That's your lives. That's your issue, not me. Stacy, thank you. Kathy, thank you. Asha, thank you. Darling Nikki, thank you. All you guys, thank you. Your story helps others who can relate in some way. Yeah, for me, I think there's always stuff to talk about it. As a social media influencer, I should not like my aspect is I've never done this for money, right? So some people can say, "Oh, you just go on for an hour and make money, and then why are you going on all day?" I'm not here for money. I'm here for success. There's a difference between money and success. This is what people don't understand. There's successful people with no money. Success is an equation. It's not a fucking paper fucking bill. It's not a house you live in. Success is an equation. So it's not about those things. This is what makes me upset with people because you're looking at the wrong things. So yeah, I've been trying to get people to understand that for a long time, but it's been hard to communicate that. I want to show you though, as we're talking, some of the Suv coffees. How do you measure success? I'll answer this first. How do you measure success? It's so particle, it's so mathematical, it's so fucking, it's so fucking mwah, that you can't even say a measurement. It's something that is for you. That's it. It's for you to understand. It's not for me to understand. It's for me to understand for me, but success is a feeling. That would be my best answer. Success is a feeling. Success is a feeling. It's a perspective of the person, but it's less of a perspective than it is a feeling. It's it's waking up wanting to wake up. It's waking up with a purpose. It's waking up with purpose. It's waking up with meaning. It's following meaning. It's growing through meaning. It's all of those things. It's totally what a feeling is more than what it's perceived or all of that stuff. And with the 100, thank you. Feeling content. I think like you have to, since the world's always changing, you have to consistently grow. So it is about feeling content, but it's also about feeling uncomfortable. Like there's so much. So I would say just if you're moving forward to something that's making you hungry, that matters. If you're stalled, or if you're wondering, or if you're worrying, you're not really doing anything successful. But if you're following that feeling that makes you hungry, that you're going towards your success. Sonia with the 100, thank you so much. Saw this on a pin. I want to be a nice person, but people are stupid. Jesus fuck. Unfollow that account, please. Stop reading shit like that. What are you doing to yourself? Anyway, one sec. Look at all these cool. And then Kathleen says, "Love it, Jewel." Just to be nice to you. We got the six blend ground coffee. Six blend ground coffee. It's all my soup coffees. We got the Peru coffee. We got the Bali Blue Moon coffee. And then we got Mexico coffee. So many different flavors. And then one was cowboy. I don't have a favorite. I haven't even tried all of them yet. Um, Again, like I said before, we got coffee. Um, so thanks for putting me on the spot. But we got coffee. Bill was finding coffee that was good coffee, that had good reviews, different flavors and stuff like that. So we went with that. I said it since the get-go. And it's more about trying coffee with you guys, being able to drink the same thing. It's not about like it's more of just like doing this with you, having the same soap, drinking the same coffee, stuff like that. That's why I do feel bad when I don't drink my coffee, but it's because this is just quick. But I'll be drinking the coffee with you guys very soon. Um, but yeah, so I don't have a favorite, haven't tried all of them. We got different flavors and stuff like that. And for a little bit I stopped drinking my coffee because we didn't order any, and I was kind of pushing away from anything. I was kind of just didn't really know what I was doing with my life for a little bit, so I was a little not marketing it too much. But yeah, we got this. So I don't have a favorite to answer your question. But for me, coffee's coffee. So it for me, all coffee kind of tastes the same. For a strong coffee drinker that just drinks black coffee, probably different. Um, but for me, I'm not an expert in coffee or anything. But yeah, we got these because it's a variety, and then also the strength of the coffee and the price that we can get it and sell it for, so we're still making money at the same time as selling it for a good price. Something that keeps the ball rolling, and then being able to all have a brand coffee that we can all drink and enjoy, and something from me. So those are my reasonings to it. So there you go, Kim. There's your answer, bud. But yeah, thought these were cool. So I really hope you guys are loving all the products and stuff like that. So I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I like the Souf teas too. Um, yeah, bro. We don't do we have Souf tea on the website right now? Do we have Souf tea on the website right now? Or just coffee? We do? I need some fucking tea, bro. I don't know why I just have the coffee right now. I need a tea. I need some tea for nighttime. For nighttime. Yeah, I need to order some tea. Cause I don't really drink tea too much, but I'm kind of getting into tea now. So I do want to start getting into that. If you do open up a soup coffee shop, do you think you will have your own recipe? Yeah, so this is an answer that a lot of people have been looking for. So the soup line is more about doing it together, but then we're gonna add the signature in it. So this is the idea. The signature, we're gonna make our own soap from hand, and then we're going to make our own coffee by hand, meaning like from scratch, not through a company. Everything's going to be like signature from my best abilities. The soup right now is more like doing it together. So learning about coffee, learning about soaps, kind of trying different things, different products together. And then eventually even like signature hand knitted sweaters or like it'll be so much more, it's going to be so much more personal once we get into that, but it needs to lead to that because it's not at that. I don't have the time for that at the moment. I'm not at that stage yet. Eventually, it will get to that stage, I hope. But it takes time because there's so much work that comes into all that, to be like that artist and to start from the scratch of everything. But yeah. So good question. Thank you so much for asking that. Signature will love that. The creativity and the thought behind is awesome. Yeah, right? And shout out to my team, to be honest with you, because my team has been coming up with all these ideas. And, well, I come up with the ideas, but they help me produce it and they bring their own into it. Is that a little blender that you stick in your coffee just a minute ago? Yep, I got a blender. Can you advertise your products on different social medias like TikTok Store? Yeah, again, it's not the main priority because it needs to have meaning behind it. And I'm not saying it doesn't have meaning behind it, but it's got to be the right time for the right push. It's got to be the right time. It's got to make sense. It's got to be something that is something I'm working on because I'm working on it because it's coming from me, you know? So with like pushing it and stuff, I'm not just gonna be pushing a bunch of shit. It's gonna have to first, I'm gonna have to start creating things. It has to be the right thing. So that's what I mean. The soaps and all this stuff isn't for random people. This is just for you guys. So we're all using it. It's not even for money. Yes, it would be nice to be making money off the website, but we're not even making money off the website. We're not even making anything off the website. Like, genuinely. The odd person would buy a bunch of things, but other than that, we ain't making shit. This is for you guys to have something that is from me so we can both use it. The resounding theme, Stacy with the 100, thank you. The resounding theme is every product you sell is high quality, which I appreciate it. Yeah, we don't obviously want to be selling any, like I would not want to sell you anything that is cheap. You ask my team, I'm the most anal person about it ever. I'm like, I finished the soap bar in a week. What are we gonna do? I'm fucking freaking out. They're like, Will, first of all, you use a lot of soap. Second of all, there's 6 bars. It's gonna last them over a month for one pack. Blah 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 blah. So much that goes into it. I'm always freaking out of making sure that the quality is good. That's my number one thing. And I'm always the first to say if you don't like something genuinely and it's not a fake account, it's coming from a fan that has been a fan, I would give you a refund. I would give you X. I would do anything for you. I would do almost anything for my fans. And I say almost because obviously I have to draw boundaries at some point, but I'm a very fucking lenient guy where I'm going to make sure that people are getting what's fair. 100%. That's my whole name, my business. That's everything, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, I have meaning, I have sharing 100%. But don't get me wrong, do I want the meaning to be a little more better? Yes. But am I working with a lot of things up here? Yes. So I'm trying to transform all of this into this. And it's taking time. And I know people are working me with it, so I'm grateful for that. Grateful you guys see the vision, but it takes time. So do I want to get more meaningful? 100%. Am I working to get more meaningful? 100%. But you also have to let things flow naturally how they are and be honest about it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Something that maybe isn't valuable right now, in 5 years could be the most valuable thing ever. You know, you're always investing in something. So that's what's difficult for me because you might be investing in the wrong thing. You might realize I'm the biggest piece of shit in 2 years ever and be like, what a waste of fucking time. Or you might be like, wow, everything this guy said, look at how good, I'm so proud of this guy. I love this person, blah, 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 blah. You know, we don't really fucking know. So that's the difficult part I take on because I have a lot of pressure that people trust me, people look, you know, I have a lot of things. So I'm constantly working, life or death, constantly, you know, so that's all I can say, you know? Can you do your clothing line in a spandex brand? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Go with the flow, it always comes together. Yeah, always. What is your favorite product? Um, my favorite product is I don't have a favorite product. I don't have a favorite product. I like all the products. I like how they all come together, but I'm working on I want to make it better for sure, but I'm still trying to find my niche. Like what I'm really trying to push. I'm still working on my confidence a little bit for sure. The sweaters are good. I wear my sweaters as you see. My girlfriend wears it. My girlfriend wears the cologne. My girlfriend uses the soap. Bill uses the soap. Auntie wears the sweaters. Everyone in this household is wearing these sweaters. Ivan sent me a picture last night of the soap in his washroom. I'll show you guys right now. He said, he said, best soap ever. My whole bathroom smells like heaven from this. That's Ivan in a group chat with me and Bill. He just made it last night. And then he said, my parents loved it too. Bill said, I'm not surprised at all. Tell them you know the place where you can buy it. And the people are really nice too. So, like, everyone around me is using it, loving it. And that's the evidence that I'm getting and the results that I'm getting. Um, but I'm such a hard ass that I want it even better. I, yeah. But anyway, it's nice to hear that. Kim, thank you for the 100. Tammy, thank you for the one. Pauline with the one. Stacy, thank you. Stacy with the 100. Sonia with the 100. Anna with the 100. Tracy, all you guys, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love the soap. I just reordered the box. Thank you. It's the quality, A plus. Well, yeah, you can thank my team for that because my team is who finds all the quality. They come to me for final product, so if I like it or don't like it, but they're the ones doing all the digging. So that's a big dub for my team. I have a bar of soap sitting in each washroom because it smells so good. Let's go. I used the soap this morning. Let's go. The soap is amazing. I love the lavender, and yes, the washroom smelling great. Love it, love it. Personally, I feel the love that goes into the merch. Good, good. I think the reason why I'm so hard on people is a lot of people, and I think we can all admit, have been very hard on Bill. I think we can all admit that. Um, I think that that narrative, ne- I think Bill deserves way more respect, to be honest with you. Um, so I do think. And I do think even for my aspect, I think I've been disrespectful too at points. So I'm not just talking about, but I think just in general, he put himself out there working really hard. Yes, he's not perfect. Yes, people can be very, what's it called? People can be very judgmental. Oh, he's blah 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 blah, right? But I don't really like people like that. It kind of gets you nowhere. You can judge people your whole life. Not critical. Critical is okay, but judgmental is not okay. And I'll tell you why. Because critical is thinking and learning and growing, but judgmental is pushing aside, hating. And you can do that until you're in your room smoking pot with no one around you. Your whole life's getting fucked, and you're blaming everyone else, and you look in the mirror and you're just as bad as everyone else. So there's a difference. There's a difference. So critical is a good word. I think critical for sure. I'm never not going to be critical on Bill or you guys or my family or my friends or myself, but being judgmental, I don't like. He's working towards success. He is. He's doing it publicly too. I think that deserves a really big pat on the back because people that are doing things publicly have nothing to hide. They're doing it because they want to have an honest opinion in society and grow honestly. Yes, they're not perfect. Yes, there's things that they need to work on, but they're letting you see those things so they can change and grow. So I think that is means everything. You know what I mean? Critical is being real and giving an honest opinion. Yeah. And trying to help or trying to work towards something better. I have sensitive skin. Will the soap make me itchy? I don't know. It doesn't make me itchy. I'm always itchy though, so I don't know. Um, I'm not too sure. But no, I would say it's probably better than normal soap. I think there's like some strong soap that there's soap like I think like uh Irish Spring and stuff like that that can make you more itchy because it's so strong, like Dove and stuff. This is more like a wax, so I would assume it doesn't. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it's because it's all different for your skin. Everyone's got different skin. Everyone's got different. It's all kind of different in a way, different measurements to it. So it's hard to give you an answer there. But yeah, there's also like reviews that people can tell you. Yeah, and Bill's doing all this with his job on top, 100%. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. So I'm really, really happy for him to have him. I was surprised at how big the bar was. Yeah, it's big. Man, I love it. I love it. It's nice. It's nice. You can only, you can only love soap to a certain aspect, right? You can't love it so much that you almost want to eat it, but it's good soap. I like it. It smells good. I love it. You know, I have sensitive skin. I've been fine with oatmeal and the lavender. Yeah. Oh, I've used all of them, and they're all. I love Gold Gobi. Gobi Gold is good. I have a coconut allergy, so I can't use it. I'm bummed too. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. I could eat the tangerine. Yeah, it tastes like Starburst. I mean, smells like Starburst, sorry. It smells like it could taste like Starbursts. You know what I'm saying? Used to love it that much. Yeah. I'd be smelling it like, whoo, just want to eat it? Love the gold goby. Yeah, I love the gold goby. That's probably my favorite. The smell of the soap makes the whole bathroom smell wonderful. Let's go, man. My daughter swiped the gold Gobi. Yeah, that one looks the best too. I love it. It's so chill. It's beautiful. I'm obsessed with coconut oil, even put it in my coffee. Oh, damn, that's cool. Would you ever do a whole line of body care? Yeah, I think we're planning on doing something like that. You worried me there for a sec, lol. What does the gold Gobi smell like? It honestly smells like very classy, very rich, very classy, very rich, a little sweet. It's that perfect mix. It almost smells like gold would smell like. You know what I mean? It smells like beige, that dark kind of beautiful mid smell. It smells like you're tanning oil or something. It smells good, something like that. Yeah. Not citrus. It's more luxurious, like Cal said, I would say. Citrus, it's more the citrus smell is more the tangerine. The tangerine smells very citrusy. Um, it has that tropical vibe, the tangerine, but not the gold globey. I would say the gold globey is more like your grandmother's kind of like rich, kind of dark, kind of like strong, kind of. It has that old kind of smell. It's just it's so rich. It's beautiful. It's good. The chat convinced me to order some today. Let's go. I just smelled it. Tanning oil is a good description. Yeah, right? Got that. Got that to it. I love the wild passion smell. Yeah, that smells good. That smells good. I'm gonna come back on live, guys, in like 10, 20 minutes. I have to take the biggest shit of my life. I might just jump in the shower or use the soap, and then I'll come right back on and we'll talk, okay? Just give me like 10, 20 minutes and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, love you guys. I'll see you soon. Literally 10, 20 minutes. I gotta shit and stuff. Get ready here. I'll be back. Bye guys. Thank you.